What you give is what you get. Have you ever found yourself just waiting for stuff to happen? I bet you have. In fact, if you're like most people, that's what you do all your life. You're waiting for something to happen. Okay? You're sitting around waiting for life to get better. You're waiting for the world to make you happy. Well, let me tell you something. If you're waiting for something to happen, you're going to wait till your hair grows gray, and then you're going to go to the grave and be dead. Only a fool waits for the world to make him happy. You see, reality is not something that happens to you. Reality is something that happens through you. And what you want in life, the stuff that you're waiting for, you first have to put out. What you want to get, you first have to give. Life is waiting for you to give. Life is waiting for you to put something out, because you only get back what you put out. In fact, you get back manyfold what you put out. So if you've been waiting for somebody's money, waiting for somebody's approval, or attention, or love, if you've been waiting for better days, if you've been waiting for somebody to acknowledge you, if you've been waiting for a paycheck, if you've been waiting for a phone call, if you've been waiting for an email, I'm asking you to relieve yourself of that and stop waiting. Okay, there's nothing to wait for. Nothing is going to happen. It's that things happen through you. You make them happen. You create things. It's not that the world creates something for you. You attract things by what you feel. You attract things by what you do, by what you put out into the world, by what you contribute. So anything you want in life, see if you can figure out a way to give it first, to be the source of it. You see, let's say you've been wanting attention from a certain person. Could you reverse that energy flow and instead be the source of that attention? Let's say you've wanted acknowledgement for your art. You're an artist and nobody's acknowledging your art, nobody's buying it. According to my philosophy, you'd have to find a way to acknowledge somebody else's art before your art is acknowledged. Okay? And it doesn't even have to be art. Maybe you failed to acknowledge somebody's office, or failed to acknowledge somebody's improved physical shape. And then you're waiting and you lack acknowledge. And actually, you only lack the acknowledgement that you have failed to give to yourself. In other words, you never get rejected by the world unless you first rejected yourself. If you keep getting rejected, let's say you keep applying for jobs and you keep getting rejected and rejected, it's because you've rejected yourself somewhere within. It's because you feel insecure within. And the reason you feel insecure is because you're sourcing energy from outside instead of being the source of that energy. I'm making a pause here so that you can think about what I just said. So here's an exercise. Write down 10 items that you've been wanting or waiting for or expecting from people or from the world. And after that, I'd like you to think about how you could give those things. And if you can't give exactly the same thing, let's say you've wanted money but you don't have any money to give, find out an equivalent to give, okay? It doesn't always have to be money. You could give enthusiasm, for example, and you get money back, you see? Write down things you've been waiting to receive, and then write down things you could give, you could provide, people you could take care of, things you could nurture, things you could appreciate, information, resources you could provide, objects you could give to people, okay? And then I'd like you to go out into the world and give all those things you wrote down while you let go of waiting to receive. Let go of waiting for the world to make you happy, okay? That's the exercise of the week, so to speak. I'd say it's going to improve everything you touch, everything you experience. What you want to get, give it first. My name is Fred Dodson. Happy giving.